What's going on, TikTok? You don't stop. It's your girl, Christelle. I am back, and I wanted to talk to you all really quick about remembering not only who you are, but whose you are. Sometimes we'll go through so much to where we kind of forget who we are. It'll make you question yourself. It'll make you question your existence, question your purpose. And I'm telling you, it's so important to surround yourself with people who nourish your soul, who feed your soul. So often we surround ourselves with people who drain us, drain our energy, drain our spirit. You know the word. Some people, when you're in their presence, you feel better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, you feel motivated. You feel, like I can do this. And then there are some blood sucking people that you're around and you feel drained, you feel negative, you feel worse than what you felt when you came in their presence. So, I said all that to say it's so important, you all, that we have to choose people on purpose for a purpose. You have to have people around you, especially when you've been through a lot. And I know all of us done been through a lot, especially with me this last year, for years, but especially this last year with losing my son. Like, it has shown me that everybody that's in my life now in this season, it's on purpose. It's on invite only. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't afford to surround myself with people who don't feed and nourish my soul, and I do them the same. I can't afford another heartbreak. I can't afford another disappointment. I can't afford people with the wrong motives around me. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes you question, who you are. It makes you question, your existence, your purpose, so everybody that you have to have around you and that you choose to have around you, it has to be for the version of you who you are now. A lot of times, we'll have people around us because we've known them for a while. We've been in covenant with them for a while. We used to go to daycare together with them when we was kids. We knew them from back in the day, 99, taking over for the 99 in the 2000s. But baby, they fit that version of who you was at that point in your life. Now who you are and where God got you now, you have to choose people who fit your life now, who help you get to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you have history with a person does not mean that you have a future with them. And that's in friendships, that's in relationships, and that's even with family. You know what I'm saying? So choose people who's good for you, people who feed your soul, who nourish you, who encourage you, and you do them the same. Because if not, you will constantly question who you are. You won't know what direction you're going in because you have people surrounding you that don't know where they're going, so they'll get you off. You know what I'm saying? So know who you are and whose you are. You are a child, a daughter, a son of the Most High God. And if people that surround you don't feed that, part of you, that don't help push you towards your purpose, then you have to start eliminating. You're the CEO of your life. You hire, fire, promote, and demote as you see fit. You know what I'm saying? So this last year has shown me so much. I have grown so much. I have changed so much. And I know a lot of people, I'm a very people person, but I'm also a very private person. So a lot of people may feel like, dang, Crystal don't really let me in. It's because this journey, this part of me, it's invite only. If you're in my life, it's on purpose and you have to serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't afford to question who I am anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford to question the people around me. What's their motives? Is your intent towards me good? Or are you around with hidden motives? Like, we have to really dissect and discern that. And if you have to question anybody's motives around you, if you're around people and you feeling worse when they're around, you don't like who you are when they're around, baby, it's time to start subtracting. If the math ain't mathing, baby, if it ain't adding up, it's time to start subtracting, like real talk. So just know that God has a purpose for you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose. And choose people for your life on purpose. People who's good for you. People who genuinely love you. People who genuinely want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Not people who, throw jabs, who, try to make you question who you are. People who, you know what I'm saying, can never really clap for you when you winning, but you're always their cheerleader. No, that season of our lives, ladies, gentlemen, that season's over. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have people around you who's genuinely for you, like for real, who you don't have to question their motives, you don't have to question if you tell them a thing that it stays between you and them. But You don't have to question if they're, backdooring you, you know what I'm saying, or talking bad about you, or, telling your dreams to somebody else. Like they say, you want to know why the enemy got one up on you, quit telling your so-called friends and family everything. Like, I don't want nobody around me that I have to question their motives. I have to question, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they really for me? You know what I'm saying? Are they just for me when it serves them a purpose? So, you know what I'm saying? No hidden motives. No more people around us who ain't genuinely for us, like, and be unapologetic about it. You know what I'm saying? So remember, don't ever question or forget who you are, but know whose you are. You a child of the Most High God, and just like God wants the best for you, He only wants the best for you, even with the community and the village that we surround ourselves with. So if people around you that you got to question and the math ain't mathing, baby, if it ain't adding up, it's time to start subtracting. Y'all remember that.